Hello parses, welcome to today's video. And now we are going to talk about articles. Yes, indefinite and definite articles in Spanish. And they have to do with masculine and feminines. Do you remember that video? So click below and you're going to watch that video as well. But today we are going to talk about la, el, las, and los. And also there is another use or another article that is the neutral. Yeah, neutro. So we are going to see lo. Okay, let's go. So let's start with the first example. And I want you to know that in Spanish we use these articles in a different way from English. For instance, so when we talk about general things, so we say pets are good company for human beings. So we can say in Spanish, las mascotas son buena compañía para los seres humanos. So you could see over here that, for instance, we didn't use the in English, but we use las in Spanish for general things. Yeah, las mascotas. But there is another example. For instance, for specific things or people, we use the, and also in Spanish, we use la, el, los o las. So let's see an example. El computador que compré funciona bien. The computer that I bought works pretty well. Yeah, you see? So there is the and there is el computador. So that's why we use it in specific things that we already know. There is a third use for these articles, and it's with the days of the week. Yeah, we say Monday, Tuesday. For instance, on Monday, we are going to meet to do a project. Yeah? So in Spanish, it will be el lunes nos vamos a reunir para hacer el proyecto. Also, we have instruments, sports and games that we use, for instance, with jugar o tocar. For example, yo toco el piano. Yo toco la guitarra. Yo juego a las cartas. Yeah, you see that you have the use of these articles. But in English, yeah, you can say I play the guitar as well, right? There is another use with the body parts. So you say, for instance, I brush my teeth. So in Spanish, we don't say my teeth, we say the teeth. For instance, so en la mañana, yo me cepillo los dientes. We don't say me cepillo mis dientes, no. So we use the article los because dientes is masculine, and also because we already use me. Yo me cepillo los dientes. Yo me peino el cabello. Yo me peino el cabello. Yo me lavo la cara. Yeah, you see, there is an article, the face. There is another use over here with the time. What time is it? So it is 2 o'clock p.m. So you can say son las 2 p.m. or son las 2 de la tarde. You see the article there? And now we have titles. So we use it, for instance, with doctor, with president, with Mr. So we don't say only Mr. Brown. We say the Mr. Brown. We say the President Obama. We say the Doctor House. Obviously, this is wrong in English, but in Spanish it would be like el Doctor House, el Presidente Obama. Yeah? And we can say many things like with the titles and also the article. El Señor Fernández. Okay? So the second part of this video is indefinite articles. So these are used when, for instance, you don't know the person or you haven't seen that thing or that person. So, for example, un hombre viene ahí caminando. A man comes over here or is coming over here walking. Yeah? So you don't know that person. There is a man over there on the street that is walking maybe towards us, but we don't know that person. But we have some other examples. So let's go. So the first example is when we have a thing or a person that belong to a group. For example, Julián es uno de mis mejores amigos. Julián is one of my best friends. Yeah, one of many, or one of few, but is one. Yeah, is one of a kind. So we use that for saying that is one of a specific group. So the second example that we have over here is an approximate quantity. For example, estamos a unas horas de Venezuela. That is to say that we are near Venezuela here in Bucaramanga, like maybe 6 hours or 7 hours by bus. So the second category of these uses is when you have, for instance, an adjective or a noun that describe a person and maybe you are remarking that characteristic. For instance, Daniel es un travieso o César es un amor. ¿Cierto? And the last use of this article is when you have, for instance, the verb haber. So, hay plus un o una o unos. For example, hay una exposición de arte en la galería hoy. Yeah? So, when we have haber, we don't use definite article. So, we don't say hay la mesa, hay la silla, hay las personas. So, we can say estar. So, ahí está la mesa. O ahí hay una mesa. ¿Listo? Now we have the neutral article. So, we have lo. And lo is only with adjectives, but no nouns. So, only adjectives. So, for example, lo interesante de esta historia es la escenografía. ¿Ya? The most interesting part or the most interesting thing of this tale or story is the scenes. Yeah? Like the ambience, environment. And also we say lo with cardinal numbers. For example, lo primero para aprender un idioma es la motivación. Okay, perfect, this is it. So please share this video for the people that you might see interested or might be needed with these explanations. And please comment below with a phrase with the articles. For example, I don't know, there are many articles in Spanish and in English there are no articles. So please comment below and give a comment over there and also subscribe and like my videos. See you in the next. Bye bye.